How's it going, YouTube? AntManning16 bringing you a video. This is the second video of the day, and you may think that, oh, this is he got all them cards, and he might be showing us a Lightsworn deck profile. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna show you something that is from my not my last video, but my second to last videos. Is the Morphtronic videos. So I got the deck for you. We're going to go through it, and as we're going through it, we're going to explain it, and I'm going to explain what I've come up with. I'm going to explain something else, and then we're going to get right into it. So let's just do this. Alright, so here's the deck. The deck is, I want to say, 40 cards. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's 40. Alright, we'll start with the tuners of the deck. You got 2 Lantern, level 1 tuners. Opens up so much possibility for the deck. Actually, I had a hard time constructing the extra deck. You got 3 Scopins. They're your level 4s or level 3s, and they can be an instant level 7 if you have a level 4 Morphtronic in your hand. Machine dupable. If you remove a Morphtronic, you can search the same level from your deck. That's pretty much all you would use, but he's pretty much machine dupable. Alright. 3 cell phone searcher of the deck. This deck is really sacky. And what I mean by sacky, I really mean luck based by the dice roll. If you don't get good dice rolls, if you don't have the right cards, yeah, you can lose. That's the only thing I really dislike about this deck, but then again, when it works, and it's real fun. Alright, we got for 1 Slian for his effect, just a random level 4. Alright, we get 3 Bordens, OTK, and machine dupable. You run 2 machine dupes in the deck, so it makes a lot of plays. Next, 3 Radion. Comes out at 1800 beat stick, boosts up your other Morphtronics, helps with the OTK. You know, you get to keep stuff going. You know, everything like that. Then we got, and then for the last Morphtronic cards, you got 3 Boomboxing, double attacker, and another level 4. Alright, the only 2 cards are monsters you don't run that are not Morphtronics are 2 Cyber Dragon, self-explanatory. Alright, on to the spells. We're going to go with the Pot Brigade. You got 2 Duality and 1 Avarice. This deck heavily relies on the special summonings, and just needs that little extra dip to get the thing in. And I'll link a video to a deck profile of an Amoeba deck profile if you guys want to check that out. Only because the only reason why I felt the deck did good against me, and they could probably argue otherwise. I'm not dissing them, I'm just saying. I felt that the only reason why the deck did super good is because the dualities helped fetch out the cards they needed. So, then we got, this one's going to take some explaining. You run a lot of earth and light attributes, and you can alter them with this card. 2 Earths can alter, you can make level 8, you can make level 1s. You can go level 3s, it doesn't matter. This opens the deck to the extra deck, so many different possibilities. 2 dupes, targets, you wouldn't target cell phone, but your main targets is Remoten and Borden. The Monster Reborn of the Morphtronics junk box. The fact that this deck will play 4 Monster Reborns, I'll go ahead and, of course, you see that. I'll throw it over there. Pretty much, without ruining what happened in the extra deck, so it's not a big surprise. Pretty much, you can go level 3s real easy. You can synchro with that, but you can exceed like if you have that face down, and they don't attack it, or you know you have this face down, gets flipped up, special that, and these are other 2 in the graveyard. You can machine dupe, get out 2, and go into 2 rank 3 exceed monsters. And then same goes for that. You can just junk box it back, and you can even do 3 of these. So yeah. And yeah, Dark Hole. And just because I can, like I said, it's a fun deck, and depending on what decks you play, I do run triple MST. Unless people start noticing I play the deck, these are actually can be used for bait cards if needed to be. Heavy Storm, and then for traps, you got 2 compulsories. If I was to make this deck super competitive, and I knew people were going to try to run Frog Monarchs where they run no traps, and you could pretty much side out the 4 cards. I really don't know what 4 I'd put in, but it'd probably be like a Death Trap Shoot and a few other tunable cards to just make the deck a little bit better. Because apparently Frog Monarch's back. Alright guys, and then we're going to go on to the extra deck here. It's really jam-packed. I was trying out a number 34 terabyte, and playtesting with my friend, I just could not see a reason to exceed summon in used effect. So this is what we come up. We got 3 exceeds. You got number 39 Utopia, you got a Leviathan Dragon, and you got a Genosaurus. I don't have a Leviair, so the reason why you run Leviathan is because he can come out instant 25. 25 really good in this game, and it can be machine duped into getting it out. Same with Genosaurus. Burn damage, the fact that you take 2 little Morphtronics, you make this big ass dinosaur of 2000 attack, and if it destroys like tokens or small shit, it excuse my language by the way, it can inflict 1,000 points of damage for 2 times you do that. Synchro lineup, you guys are gonna kind of laugh, but it is very possible with this deck. I've done it before, and my friend really hates me for it. Shooting Star, Formula, 1 Star Card. Then you got Colossal Fighter, Army Arm, Scrap Iron, Black Rose, Iron Chain, Brio. You got your 2 level 5s, Android and Catastor, and then big boss hog that no one expects Morphtronic to bring out is Trish. So yeah, that's the extra deck, and this was the deck profile of Morphtronics. I may try to test out. I've been testing it on Dueling Network. I am an 816 of course on there. Pretty much when it comes down to it, I might be trying Morphtronic Assault mode again with the new format. It's a very fun deck, the simple fact that with an extra deck similar to this, except you wouldn't run the XYZs and you would run like another Stardust and a couple other different cards. But the fact that with Morphtronic Assault you can, because I've done it before against Ultimate Judgment on Dueling Network, not in 1 turn but in 1 game where he was stalling the hell out of me, I was able to bring out it's either Ancient Fairy Dragon or Scrap Archfiend, Colossal Fighter, Stardust Dragon Assault mode, and Shooting Star Dragon. And just in case for you guys you guys can leave the video or you can stay for this, I'll go ahead and add it to it. Here's the deck we're gonna cut. Alright, we're gonna reveal the top 5 and we're just gonna play a quick handout, see what we get. Hopefully it shows that the deck is viable. Alright, we got our 5. Draw 6. Hopefully y'all can see that. Had to get a dice, pretty much. If you're going turn 2, and this deck does really well at turn 2, you would MST back row if needed. Special the Cyber Dragon. Normal the Cellphone. Dice roll. Alright, see that? We got 5. So we'll reveal 5. We go box, Cellphone, Moton, Boomboxing. That. Alright. Now, just to be a dick about it, you can go. We're going to add these 4 back, and we're going to special summon the Remoten. Now, mind you, this would be turn 2. deck. That's in hand. Hand's over here. This is filled. You'll go ahead and go 5, 6, 9. Get your shill out. And then you have a hand like that. So let's see what we go next turn. You get him. For shenanigans, you go junk box, self on, dice roll again. Got a 3. Cyber Dragon, MST, and Resident. See, this is where it really starts to mess up. Okay. By the way, here's the hand again, so that's kind of a misplay on my part. So, junk box and grave. You can then normal summon. And it's all about making the right plays at the right time. Like, this is just if my opponent was really a crappy player, and you draw. This right here is something you do not want to see. But if somehow your formula survived because they didn't want to leave nothing out for Trish, you draw. You could go like that, 5. Like I said, this is like best case scenario. Your opponent doesn't have nothing, and I can understand people are like, man, he's just exaggerating it right now. You know, Trish and Cataster, one of the traps. You can do whatever you feel like doing. You can like set, draw, Cyber Dragon. You know, best move is play, flip, sink. You could go for Leviair, but just in case your opponent finally got cards to set up, best just go Brio and discard 3, go for game. But that's just like I said, if you're playing like against like thing. And I suggest playing smart. If it wasn't for the fact that it was an imaginary deck it was facing, the Self-on Junk Box Reborning was probably a mistake. I probably should have either went for a Synchro, like Bionic or Iron Chain. Either should go for him in that point in time, or Leviathan or Genosaurus. But like it's been said, the deck is a learning process, so to speak. You play, you learn, you live, you laugh, you love. This has been it, YouTube. For the people that stayed around, thank you for watching that. I hope it did show you that Morphtronics are a viable, fun deck. Can be somewhat competitive, just not tier 1, nowhere close to tier 1, even with dualities. And yeah, I'm out. Peace, guys.